The South Welsh town of Abergavenny has been mentioned in the Epstein files. So what could this possibly mean? Well, another thing mentioned is genetic modification, hormones, cloning, consciousness, and how generational trauma can be passed down through genes. And a video analysing the Epstein files in relation to this, I'll post it in the comments, has shown I was in communication with many researchers in these fields. And it's also discussed he had a key to the Harvard Genetics Centre and would go in there unsupervised. Now, if you watch my video about the Welsh remains that were stolen from Wales, I spoke to the archaeologist Carl Langford, who critiqued George Nash, who said that they couldn't possibly be remains that match the DNA of Welsh people today. And so Carl critiqued the authenticity of George Nash, like I did in my video. How can you be saying absolute terms without any evidence? And so a similarity is that Carl said that George had a key. So George Nash had an illegal key made to these remains, and he had turned up there before Carl had, and Carl actually had permission to be there from Cadw, and George didn't. So I thought this is a very interesting similarity. Keys for places of high significance and importance being given out to people in specific circles without any justification, supervision, or acknowledgement of what they're actually doing in these places. Now, if you watch my other videos talking about potential hidden things to do with Celtic genetics, there's something they don't necessarily want us to know, and I think it involves the Western hunter-gatherer from my research, as this seems to be the DNA they are adamant is wiped out, and it's also the DNA that I am adamant I can still see, and I intend on proving this through my research one day. So what could this mean for Epstein and genetics and Wales? What is that connection? Well, there are also referrals to women feeling like incubators being used to carry children that aren't theirs. Now, if Epstein is interested in genetics and cloning, and also there's something to do with Welsh genetics that they won't let us research properly, or they won't discuss, is there something else to this? So let me know what you think. Was Abergavenny in Wales being mentioned in the Epstein files more than just coincidence?